Please open your video. Sit straight. Spine erected. Head straight. Shall chant Om 3 times. Then breath. Breathe normally. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now inhale for Omkar. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha, Gurave Namaha. Om Yogena Chittasya Padena Vacha Malam Sharirasya Cha Vaidyakena Yopat Karotam Pravaram Muninam Patanjalim Pranjali Ranatosmi. Om Om Pranasedam Vase Sarvam Trideve Yata Pratishtitam Mateva Putrana Rakshasva Srishcha Pragyascha Videhi Nayati. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. And so namaskar. Rub your palms. Keep on face. Open eyes gently. Hari Om. Let's begin our session with Sukshma Vyayam. So today, as per plan, if you just have gone through the plan, we shall try to cover asana in all four postures. In prone, supine, first in supine, then prone, then sitting, and then in standing. 2 asanas from each position we shall practice. So let's begin with our Sukshma Vyayam first. So please come in standing position. We shall start with Vakshasthal Shakti Vikasana. We shall start with Vakshasthal Shakti Vikasana. Stand straight, legs together, hands on thighs. Inhale and bend backward. Open your chest maximum. Exhale, hands up. One more. Second, Vakshasthal Kriya. Next, now we shall start with Kadi Shakti Vikasa Kriya. Form the fist of your hand. Keep them behind. Catch your left hand to the right hand. Inhale and bend backwards. While exhaling, bend forward. Try to touch your knees. Now change the hands. Hold the left hand with right hand and repeat the same with breathing. Next, distance between legs, hands on wrist, and repeat the same exercise. Inhale, bend left. Exhale down. Open chest, elbows back, stretch them parallel to each other, hands parallel to each other, elbows parallel to each other. Stretch them, open chest maximum. Next, legs together. Inhale and then while jerking, you have to exhale down. The first inhale. Very good. Stop practice. Now we have to bend lateral, stand straight, legs together, hands beside the body, and then you have to bend laterally. First exhale and then bend to the right. Hand straight, hand straight. Don't bend hand. Imagine that there is a stick in your hand. Inhale, left, center. One more time. Exhale, bend left, center. Exhale, bend left, center. Exhale and stop. Next, we have to rotate from west. So we can keep distance between feet. Hands straight. Now exhale and bend right. Bend from west. Inhale center. Exhale left. Inhale center. Exhale right. Center. Exhale left. Inhale center. Relax. So while performing this, see that there is no bend in legs or hand. You have to keep hands and legs straight and rotate through your wrist. Now we shall next perform Janga Shakti Vikasak. Janga Shakti Vikasak. So first we shall perform jumping jack. So inhale up, hands up, and exhale down. Shall perform 20 rounds. Start. Stop. Now we have to reverse the breath. So first you have to inhale, and while exhaling you have to jump. Exhale top, inhale down. First inhale and start. Stop. So what precaution you have to observe here? When you bring hands up, hands should not touch each other. And when you bring hands down, it should not touch your thighs. Just keep little distance. Now next we have to perform squatting. Stand straight, legs together, hands in front. While exhaling, try to sit in squatting posture. Back straight, back straight. Hold on, hold on. Stretch hand further. While inhaling, come up. One more time. Exhale. While inhaling, up. So next we have to perform Natarajasana. Natarajasana. Legs together. Hands beside body. While exhaling, go down, separating distance in knees. Keep heels touch and raise your heels. Raise your heels. While inhaling, come up. One more time. Exhale. Spread legs, distance in knees, and while inhaling, you have to raise your heels. While exhaling, you have to raise your heels. Inhale, come up. Next, we shall perform Pindali Shakti Vikasa Kriya. Hands in Adi Mudra, form the fist. Exhale, sit down in Kakasana, come up, and forcefully you have to exhale. So while coming up, you have to inhale. One more time. Inhale, come up. Perform it one more time. One more time. Good. Now be ready for ancient Rudagati. We shall perform Rudagati for 1 minute. For 1 minute. Take position. And while jumping, change the legs. Start. Continue, continue, continue. Continue. Stop. Stop now. So if you can perform ancient for 5 minutes, then you will be ready for marathon. 21 kilometers run, you can do it easily. That much stamina will increase just by 5 minutes engine down. You can bend down and just catch hold of your breath. Let breathe be normal, long inhalation, long exhalation. Relax yourself. Now be ready for Surya Namaskar. आदितस्य नमस्कारान् ये कुर्वन्ति दिने दिने आयु प्रज्ञा बलं वीर्यं तेजस्तेषां च जायते. Press to the side. Take position. Namaskar. Pressing to the side. Om Mitraya Namaha. Om Ravaye Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Bhanave Namaha. Om Khagaya Namaha. Om Pushne Namaha. Om Hiranyagarbhaya Namaha. Om Mariche Namaha. ओम आदित्याय नमः। ओम सवित्रे नमः। ओम अर्काय नमः। ओम भास्कराय नमः। ओम श्री सवित्री सूर्य नारायणाय नमः। Release namaskar. Normal breathe. Take 2-3 normal breath and let down in Shavasana. Enter Shavasana. Relax your body and mind. Lay down on back. Distance between leg. Heels inside. Toes pointing outward. Hands away from body. 6 inch away. Shoulder relaxed. Head straight and relaxed. So observe the effect of Surya Namaskar on your body. Heat is produced in body. Heat is generated in body. Because of Surya Namaskar, our blood circulation will increase nicely. Fresh blood with more amount of oxygen will reach to every joint. So because of that, joint health will improve. With closed eyes, scan your entire body from toes to the head. See that fresh blood is reaching to your toes. And look at right knee, right thigh, left knee, left thigh. Look at the pelvic region, the waist. Each organ is saying you thank you for fresh blood supply. Look at your stomach. See that stomach is going inside when you exhale and coming out when you inhale. Slowly, slowly, your breath will become normal. Look at the chest, look at the back, just completely resting on the ground, touching each vertebra, touching the ground. Look at the shoulder, resting at the ground. Look at the right hand palm facing upward, left hand. Look at the neck. Try to concentrate between your two eyes and now you can meditate on Sahasradhar, top of the head. You can chant Om in your mind. Just meditate on Om. 2, 3 Oms you can pronounce, you can chant. Now we are relaxed, ready for performing asanas. So bring your legs together, hands near body, left hand above head. Inhale and stretch hand upwards, leg downwards. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Again, one more time. Inhale and stretch hand. Stretch legs down and relax. Hands near body. Don't come up. Be there in this supine position only. We shall perform supine asanas. So for first supine asana, be ready. Legs together, hands near body. We shall perform Uttana Padasana. Uttana Padasana means what? You have to lift your leg. So be ready. You have to exhale. Exhale. Now while inhaling, you have to lift your legs slowly, slow movement. Lift leg up to 60 degrees. First to 30, then to the 60. Slow movements. Hold on the posture. Hold on the posture. Continue breathe. Continue breathe normally. See that there is stretch on abdomen which is required. Then only your muscle strength will increase. Now slowly while exhaling, bring legs down. We shall perform one more time. Exhale and while inhaling, lift your leg slowly. First to 30 degrees. Hold on there. Now to the 60 degrees and be in this posture for 10 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. While exhaling, slowly bring legs down. Now we shall practice Pavana Muktasana. You have to be in supine posture only. We shall perform Pavana Muktasana. So inhale and lift your legs. Now bend on knees and bring thighs near stomach. Press thighs as much as. Rachana, you are doing wrong. Place. Rachana, go down. Slowly, step by step. Don't lift your leg. Don't lift your head. Once again, we shall do it once again. Listen my instruction and as per instructions you have to perform. Don't do it in fast way. Okay, inhale, lift your legs. Now bend at knees, press it on stomach, press maximum. Now press it with hand, hug your legs, press it with hand, press maximum. Now while exhaling, lift your head and try to touch knees. Hold on at this posture for 10 counts. If you feel uncomfortable, you can release the asana without my instruction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. First, release head. Now release hand. Straight your legs up only. Now while exhaling, bring legs down. So in steps you have to perform, otherwise there may be a muscle pain. So to avoid muscle pain, you have to follow these instructions. You have to do it in steps. If you get injury, then another 3-4 days will be required to recover from that. Then there will be break in yoga sadhana. So to avoid this, we have to follow breathing pattern properly and do it in stages. Now come in prone posture. Come in prone posture. पेट के पर सोना है हमें. So I will come. First you have to come in sitting posture. From sitting you have to go in squatting. From sitting go to the squatting. Then Parvatasana. Left leg back, right leg back. You will be in prone posture. Prone posture complete. So all of you be in the prone posture. Be in prone posture. Be ready for next asanas. Prone posture is you have to lie down on stomach. Lie down on stomach. Prone posture. We shall perform Bhujangasana. So be ready for Bhujangasana. Legs together. Legs together. Hands near your stomach. Now bring hand to the chest. Legs together. Legs together. Otherwise you will not get proper straight. Legs together. Bring hands near chest. Touch forehead to the ground. Now while inhaling, lift head first. Head, then neck, then shoulder, slowly, then chest. See that navel region and below is touching to the ground. Now look at the top. Look at the top, Mugdha. Look at the top. Breathe normally. Open chest. Open chest. Shoulder back. Take shoulders back. Open chest. Hands close to the body. Hands close to the body. Legs together. Legs should touch each other. Okay. Now while exhaling, slowly come down. First stomach, chest, then shoulder, then touch forehead to the ground, and now in normal position. We shall perform it one more time. You ready? Chest near hand, close to the body, forehead on the ground. While inhaling, lift your head, then shoulders, chest. You have to bend through back. There should be little pressure on hands. Look at the front. Naval region, naval point is touching to the ground. Hold on the posture. Hold on the posture. For 3 seconds more. Hold on. Now be ready to release. While exhaling, slowly come down. Relax, relax. When you are in the asana position, if you contract your annex, that time you will be more comfortable. So Muladhara Chakra means you have to hold on your annex muscles. So that will help you in the pain. Next we shall perform Dhanurasana. That is bow pose. I hope all of you remember this. It's a combination of 2 asanas, Bhujangasana and Shalbhasana. Correct? So be ready. We shall perform Dhanurasana. Bend your legs. Bend at knee. Now try to hold ankle by legs, by hand. Try to hold ankle by hands. And now You have to stretch legs up, lift legs up and head up. Look at the front. You have to balance body on stomach. Balance body on stomach. Stretch it more. Lift leg. Lift head. Look at the front. Look at the front. Open chest. Open shoulder. Feel the stretch in the body. Very good. Now slowly exhale and come down. We shall do one more time. Be ready? This time we shall hold the posture for 5 counts. Bend your legs. Hold ankle by hand. While inhaling, you have to come up, lift your head, lift your thighs. Thighs you have to lift up. Look at the chest open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Exhale and slowly come down. Hands down, legs down. Very good. Now come in sitting posture. Come in sitting posture. We shall perform sitting posture asanas. We shall perform Paschimottanasana. So be in Dandasana. All of you be in Dandasana. Dandasana. Be in Dandasana. Dandasana. Be in Dandasana. Now inhale. Hands up. Inhale. Hands up. Stretch your hands maximum. Stretch your hands maximum. While exhaling, you have to bend from your waist. Bend from waist. Keep back straight. Keep back straight. Bend from waist. And try to hold your toes by hand. Once you reach to toes, now slowly try to bring elbows down. Elbows to the ground. And then finally you have to touch head to knees. So in this posture for few more time, for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now be ready to release. First, head above. Now while inhaling, raise your hand and hands down. Shall perform one more time. Be ready. Inhale and hand straight. Now stretch your body. While exhaling, you have to go down. Elbows to the ground. Head to knees. Bend from waist. From pelvic region, you have to bend. Back should be straight. Be ready to release asana now. While inhaling, slowly come up. While exhaling, hands down. Now next we shall perform Ushtrasana. Ushtrasana. So for Ushtrasana, first come in Dandasana. From Dandasana, go in Vajrasana. Left leg, bend left leg. Bring it below hip. Right leg. Come in Vajrasana. Now once you are in Vajrasana, now you have to come on your knees. Stand on knees. Come on knees. Yes, come on knees. Now you have to inhale and rotate right hand back and try to hold ankle. Then left hand. So try to hold both ankles. Very good. Hold it for 5 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. While exhaling, come. Come in Vajrasana. We shall perform it for one more time. One more time, we shall perform Ustrasana. Ustra means camel. So our body will resemble camel position, camel posture. So come in, come on knees, come on knees. Inhale and lift your right hand back, hold on your ankle. Now left hand, hold on the ankle, open chest, open shoulder. Shoulder blades should touch each other. Open chest, breathe normal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ready to release asana? One by one, hand, exhale and come at normal position. From there, Vajrasana. Now, release Vajrasana. Release Vajrasana. Make first leg straight, second leg straight, come in Dandasana. From Dandasana, go in Shitil Dandasana. Now come in standing position. In standing posture, first we shall perform Trikonasana. We shall perform Trikonasana. So I will perform. Keep distance in your legs. Distance in your legs. Depending on your height, 2.5 feet or 3 feet, depending on the height. Now, bend your right foot to the right side. Right foot to the right side. Now inhale and hand straight. Now while exhaling, you have to laterally bend towards right. No, don't bend forward, don't bend backward. Laterally you have to bend. Try to hold your ankle as much as, and then left hand will be straight and look at the left hand. Now release, first head down, left hand down. Now right foot straight. Now left foot. Rotate your left foot. Hands up. Bend to the left side. Look at the right hand. Exhale. Hands straight. Hands up. Now next we shall perform Parshva Konasana. We shall perform Parshva Konasana. Again, distance between your legs. Hand straight. Rotate your right leg, right foot. Now bend at the right knee and touch right hand to the ground, to the back side of your foot, and left hand stretch it and try to look in the front, try to look at front, hip down. Entire body should be in straight line. Breathe normal, release. While inhaling, come up, exhale. Now right foot straight, left foot to the left side, hands straight, bend at the left knee. Left hand touching to the ground, body in straight line. Look at the front. Right hand touching to your ear. Right hand touching to right ear. Inhale and come up. Slowly Exhaling, hands down. Okay. Now come in Shavasana. Just we'll have Shavasana for 30 seconds. So like this, you can go on changing asanas every day. Can practice asanas every day. So I've shared all 15 lecture plans to you. You can observe those and continue your practice every day without break. Now we should be ready for 21st June International Yoga Day. So we all shall participate in that from our home, and we shall perform the protocol of International Day. So I shall share the protocol PDF file with all of you, and you can read that. So that will help a lot. You will never get any disease in the body. You will be always in the happy posture, happy situation, and every work you will do it with enthusiasm. Okay, now release Shavasana and prepare yourself for breathing exercises. Release Shavasana, come in sitting posture. Sit straight. If possible, be in Padmasana. Prana benefits, you will get it in Padmasana mode. So sit in Padmasana, at least in Ardha Padmasana, that's recommended. We shall perform Kapalbhati first. First, cleansing techniques. Hands in Jnana Mudra, sit straight, back erected, head straight. Normal breath. Now we shall be ready for forceful exhalation. That is Kapalbhati. Start. Don't raise your shoulders. We shall perform 30 rounds of Kapalbhati, 30 rounds of Kapalbhati. Start. So how much fast you have to do this? Correct? That is also important. So normally it is said that in 1 minute you should perform 60 Kapalbhatis, which is fair enough. So slowly you can raise the speed. But here, important in Kapalbhati is when you exhale, your stomach, you have to pull it inside as much as you can. So if you do it with shallow breathing, you will not get any benefit of that. You have to exhale fully, forcefully, you have to throw out all air. So whatever impurities are in your body, toxins are in body, are going away, that you have to imagine. With each exhaling out, you have to imagine that you are removing toxins from your body, your anger is going down, your anxieties are decreasing, your pressure is coming normal, all those things you have to go on imagining so that effect of those will happen in the body. So let's perform Kapalbhati for one more time. This time we shall perform 20 strokes. Start. Stop. Inhale and exhale. Now be ready for Anulom Vilom. That is alternate nostril breathing, which is required for balancing our Ida and Pingla Nadi. The left hand in Dhyana Mudra, right hand in Pranav Mudra. You have to bend your these two fingers. Now, why to bend these two fingers? All this is important. There is a science behind that. Each of these our finger is resemble to the Panch Tattva. This is Jala, this is fire. So Jal and fire you will never touch. Correct? This is air. So fire and air is important. So in Jnana Mudra, we touch fire and earth. Fire and air. So each of these fingers, when we connect it, something like a circuit is created in our body, and its magnetic effect is affects our body. So it's very important to use proper finger as per recommendations given in text. So right hand in Pranamudra, bend your two fingers, and we shall perform 20 rounds of Anulom Vilom. First, close your right nostril, inhale through left, exhale through right. Now inhale through right, exhale through left. We shall follow 1:2 practice. So inhale for 5 counts, exhale for 10 counts. Prolonged exhalation is required. Always remember this. Slowly, we have to improve this count. We should go towards 20 counts for inhalation and 40 counts for exhalation. That is considered as Uttam. Means 20-second inhalation, 40-second exhalation. That is ultimum correct Kapalbhati. Sorry, Anulom Vilom. Sorry. While exhaling through left nostril, can stop practice. Now we shall practice Surya Vedam. In Surya Vedam, you have to always inhale through right and exhale through left. Inhale through right, exhale through left. This is Surya Vedam. So let's start Surya Vedam. Check your posture once again. Back straight, left hand in Jnana Mudra, right hand in Pranam Mudra. Close your left nostril. Inhale through right. Exhale through left. Close left. Inhale through right. Exhale through left. Inhale through right. Exhale through left. Continue this 20 rounds. After 20 rounds, stop. Mukta, you have to keep head straight. Don't bend head. Head straight and should not even forcefully close your nostrils. Just gently you have to close nostrils and always keep head straight. Otherwise, you'll get pain here. Now next we shall perform Ujjayi Pranayam. For Ujjayi Pranayam, hands in Jnana Mudra, you have to make hissing sound from here. So you have to contrast your glottis gland. Correct? So the air passage will become narrow, and because of that, something like soaring message you have to get it. So that's Ujjayi Pranayam or victorious breath or ocean breath. As you stand near sea, you can listen the sea sound, the water sound, air sound, something like that sound you have to generate it. So when you breathe, that sound should come, and when you exhale, then also you should get that sound. But this sound is so little that only you should be able to listen it. A person sitting to your next should not able to listen that. So let's perform Ujjayi with both nostrils together. perform total 5 rounds more, and then we'll stop. Now be ready for next. Shall perform Prastrika. Prastrika pranayam. We shall perform. Prastrika is made up of two actions. First Kapalbhati and second Surya Vedan. We shall perform 20 rounds of Kapalbhati, but here Kapalbhati is little bit different. You have to perform inhalation actively, exhalation also actively. Forceful inhalation, forceful exhalation, and after 20 rounds, you will perform Surya Vedan once. So let's start Prastrika, Bellow Smith. Then don't forget to perform Surya Vedan at the last, one round of Surya Vedan. To inhale through right, exhale through left. This is Prastrika pranayam. So Prastrika is very powerful, and because of that, all kapha, pitta diseases will be cured. So if you perform pranayam properly, all type of diseases will be cleared. Kapha, vata, pitta diseases will be cleared. But if you perform wrongly, then you will get different kind of diseases also. So Satwaramji in Hatha Yoga Pratipika wants you that to perform pranayam in proper way as per the text, as per his guideline. Next, we shall perform Brahmari. Brahmari is required for keeping our mind happy. So just we want calmness, so it calms the mind by Brahmari. How will you perform Brahmari? You have to close your ear, straight arms like this, and using this ear beads, you will close your ear. You have to inhale, close this, and then just like Brahmar, you have to go on making noise when you exhale. Correct? So inhale, close the ear beads, and start humming. Once again, inhale. Perform 5 rounds of Brahmari. भवरे के जैसे गुंजन करना है. When you exhale, you have to make sound like Brahmar. Make 5 rounds of Brahmari. After that, you can release hand. See that you must be feeling calmness is required to relax our mind. So there are many techniques available in yoga sadhana, like yoga nidra is there, meditation. Then you have to keep silence. You have to observe silence for at least 1 hour in a day. In that 1 hour, you will not speak anything. You will not attend phone call. You will not do any physical activity. Just try to do meditation for some time, 5 minutes. Even if you do all those things, your nervous system will become strong. Your uh, once your gland gets sufficient signals through prana, your body will be proper. Your body will function proper. Our internal organs, many of our systems are controlled by glands automatically. So there is autonomous nervous system, correct? But we have we can control our glands through pranayam. That's why pranayam is very important, which give correct signals to our glands, and then gland functions properly, and then through glands our entire body will function properly. Now let's conclude session. Sit in comfortable posture, sit straight. We shall chant Om 3 times. First normal breath. Now inhale for Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina, Sarve Santu Niramaya, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kaschit Dukkha Bhag Bhavet, Ma Kaschit Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Quick and more. Make resolution that you will practice yogasana, pranayam every day. We have to follow yam and niyam in our life as much as we can. Pray God, pray your parents, pray your gurus. Hands in namaskar, rub your palms, keep them on face, and gently open your eyes. Hari Om. I thank you once again, all of you, for participating in this camp, and hope this camp is useful for you, and at least you can start your yoga sadhana every day. Continue your yoga sadhana further. I have shared some of the PDF files that will encourage you further, and we can continue further as per your wish. So if you want to continue, just let me know. We can continue this practice at least for half an hour every day or something like that. You can suggest your time, you can suggest your availability, and accordingly will. So you will get certificate on International Yoga Day through MD, MD, that's Moraji Desai National Institute of Yoga. So once again, I thank all of you. Wish you all very colorful, holy, and very healthy life ahead. So good day. Hari Om.